Sorry about that. This live thing is messing up. It's not the same as it used to be. Anyway, so let me say that again. It's kind of come across as amateurish, but it's not. Okay, so I was asking on Omar Von Mueller's site about what was the difference between the tactical healing and the stargazing IGP healing. So everybody likes this stargazing IGP healing. It takes a long time to train a dog to do it. It's unnatural. It's not functional. And tactical dogs are functional dogs. Tactical dogs are, of course, military dogs, police dogs, but also hunting dogs, prison searching dogs, gulag dogs, boar hunting dogs, sled dogs, as in Iditarod, which right there is the Iditarod there, and Yukon Quest, dogs like that, where they're performing a function and where life and death hangs in the balance. Okay, so number one, I'm not going to give away all the trade secrets, and my thing here is to really just introduce tactical dog training to many people. They don't know, because tactical dog trainers, basically, they haven't been commercial because they work for governments or contracts, and they don't have to appeal to people and compete with dog training people or PetSmart or the Positive Only or Agility people or the trick trainers. But I'm bringing that out of the woodworks because I've been involved with that a very, 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 very long time, long before anybody that you can think of that's out there on YouTube, for example. And so one of the things, tactical dog training, what we do is try to communicate in the most effective and easiest way for the dog. Well, we don't want to make it hard. We don't go after stylistic things. We want to train the dog in the easiest way that we can so that they can grasp what we're doing, because the things that we do are not a pattern, they're not a game, and lives hang in the balance. Now, a lot of people don't understand that we don't use a lot of verbal. Why? Well, you obviously don't get a thing about tactical dogs. Let's go back to World War I. Artillery. Now, you think gunshots are big. Artillery. A lot of dogs can't take it. A lot of people can't take it. You have to train a dog to respond. That it's going to be body gestures, which dogs communicate with more easily. Verbal is humans, and humans try to put their way of signaling, communication really. Dogs signal. Dogs don't really communicate. They signal to each other. Something that's as far as I'm going to go with that. But anyway, so let's. It's very deep. There's a big difference why tactical dog trainers, we work on things so that we can use the dogs in every environment, that even environments they've never been in before, which is not what IGP is. IGP is a pattern. The dogs learn the pattern. They get very good at it. The trainers get very good at it because they know the steps, the measure, what they're going to do. They have breathing patterns they use to signal to the dogs, all sorts of little tricks. That's not how it is out on the battlefield, number one. So I was asked, why was the stargazing healing wrong, and how was it different than what Omar is doing? Omar is doing a very good job. His operant conditioning is incredible, and his initial steps that he does and what he's showing for his stargazing healing is exactly what we do with tactical dogs. But we don't switch. We don't want the dog's nose up in the air. Dogs don't naturally walk this way. Have you seen any dogs, any hunting dogs with their heads up, but this would be the nose? Do you see their snout, their nose up in the air? No, you don't. Why? Because it's not functional. They can't operate that way. They can fall in holes. They cannot see what's in front of them. They can't. That's not how they're meant to function. When they air scent, they don't need to have their nose up that far. They can have their nose here, level, basically. And that would be a scout dog, which I'm not going to go into all these things. I just want to alert you to the fact that there's a whole other world that these sport guys, even the movie trainers, don't know. Now, best dog trainers, bar none, are tactical trainers and movie trainers, because they only care about the results. They don't care about everything else in and the stupidity of trying to make it difficult for the dogs. We try to make it easy for the dogs. To go back to something, a very famous dog trainer who was a World War II dog trainer, became a movie dog trainer, Captain Haggerty, said, make it easy for the dog to understand. Yeah, that's what we do. And I see a lot of people not doing that. And I am going long, but I want to get off on that tangent. So anyway, so stargazing, head up, nose is not normal. It's not functional. It can get the dog killed. Can't see what he's in front of him. He's not paying attention to where he's going. He's paying attention to you. That's a mistake, because the dog has to work independently of you and work as an adjunct, as a synergistic addition to you in a tactical role. And also, what we really do, especially when it's dark, we have the dog contact heels. We want to know where the dog's at. The best way for that is feeling. We tactical heel left, right, and center. And the new tactical position is not left side heeling. That's from hunting with shotguns. That is not how things are now. And I'm going to make a video sometime in the future, and I will let that out. A lot of people don't know that. The new tactical heel side is right. But in urban settings, in prison settings, we go center. If we're going up a stair in an entry and a breaching of a house or apartment or something, the dog is in between our legs in an urban setting. So we can shoot, and we don't have to worry about shooting the dog. We don't have to worry about brass landing on the dog. There's a lot of things you don't know as a civilian or as a pet dog trainer or as a sport dog trainer. You're just clueless on all this stuff. And so there are reasons why we do what we do. But to answer that question, why and how do we not do that? We don't go to the position of making the dog learn to have his nose up. Why? Because somebody took that from horse training with the pressage, and with the many things came from horse trainers into dressage and came into IGP somewhere in the early 90s. And stylistically, people think it looks cool. It is not functional. We don't care about that. The dog is not going to go 5 kilometers like that with his head like that. No sled dog is going to go 1,000 miles with his head up in the air. Think about it. Anyway, so that answers, I think, the question about the stargazing and a little bit about tactical. And I can give away everything. It's a deep field, and it's been hidden because tactical trainers haven't had to make money on the commercial outfit. But I'm letting it out. So anyway, there's the answer. So for topdogcaninetraining.com, that's top-dogcaninetraining.com, or deepdogbondmethod.com. This is Christophe Clugston, and so cluing you in, and we hope to educate you further on tactical training and why it's the best.